Guys, welcome back to my channel. This channel name is Amity First Vlog. So in this channel I do a lot of things. I reveal about Philippines, I talk about businesses, I talk about investments, I talk about a whole lot of things. That could be vlogs, there are get ready with me, there are girl talk, there are relationship talks, so many things that will always go on in the channel. Okay, I am doing a review reaction video on a young Nigerian lady hi by the name Ezinne Zara. So I saw the title. I hope I won't be disappointed. I saw the title which said I now owe a $30 million apartment in Lagos City. Okay. So I want to know what she did, how she was able to acquire. Apparently, it's the worth of the house apartment is 2.654 million pesos. It's worth 49 approximately $50,000 apartment in Lagos. 50,000. That's okay. So let's watch and review how it is. Finance journey, Lagos, Nigeria.
There's a memory I have from when I was 6 years old, and this is the first time I can remember ever thinking about money that could potentially be my own. I was lying down on the couch in the sitting room and my mom walked in, and I was asking her, if you had kept every single naira that you had ever gotten up until this point, how much would you have by now? Obviously, she could not answer that question. She was like, that's a ridiculous question. I don't have an answer for that. And I was like, just put a figure to it. Is it 30 million? Is it 5 billion? Like, I just wanted to know, because at that point in my 6-year-old mind, I was thinking to myself, if I can keep every single naira I will ever have, by the time I'm my mom's age, I will be so rich. I'll have so much money, because there were things I wanted to be able to do at that time. I wanted to be able to buy sweets every day, have a room full of dolls, and obviously my parents were not going to do that for me. They weren't going to give me sweets every day. So in my mind, I just felt like if I had my own money, I'll be able to do these things for myself.
120,000.
I love
20,000 naira
in this video.
belongs to me.
And you can imagine, as a 6 years old child, she has been thinking about how to be prosperous.
I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. 320,000 naira. Me alone.
By the time I got into my teenage years, I had really started to think about money, because my family had gotten into some financial difficulties, and then my parents were not able to provide for me the way they would have liked to. I really started to pray, seek God, ask for Him to open my mind, and God gave me the wisdom to find out about having streams of income. No person who is wealthy has just one means by which they are earning money. They have multiple streams, so that if something happens with one, they have others, and just so that the amount of money that they are making is much more. As God continues,
I think this part, I love what she said about this. The first thing was to ask her mom, as a 6-year-old child, Mom, if you left all this money, how much do you think we can have? She was even, I wonder how 6 years old talked about 6 million, 30 million, 5 billion. And after that, she started thinking about how to make other ends meet. I know YouTube was also a means of her source of income. she's thinking about other ways she can make extra money, which is very, very impressive.
To help me generate income, I realized that I had to begin to learn how to manage the money that I was earning. This is where budgeting and savings came in. Every time I get my income, I save a part of it and then I budget, which means giving to ministry, taking care of the people that I am responsible for and paying my bills. But as great as
I love what she talked about this about budgeting and savings. It's not everybody knows about budgeting. And also she talked about giving to ministries. That means she's into a ministry lifestyle. And she also have some people she takes care of. Wow. So many responsibilities.
money management skills like budgeting and savings are, they're actually not enough to help you grow wealth. You might find that if these are the only things that you're doing, you find yourself living from paycheck to paycheck. And this is where investment comes in. And investment is something you put currency into, which is time and money, to get you more time and more money in the future. I'm not a financial expert, but there are some things that I've done that have been able to yield profits for me. One of them is reading books, watching videos like this, listening to audios. This way, I gain from other people's knowledge to be able to use it at a future time to increase my time or gain more money. So it was around the time when I wanted to increase my investment options that I first heard about Stock. They are a real estate stock company that allow you to own properties with as little as 6,000 naira. After looking through the website, I signed up on the platform. Since I don't have the huge amount of money required to buy a property at once, I decided to buy parts of it on Stock. So this one bedroom apartment costs 31 million naira, which I don't have. But because the cost of the apartment has been broken down like stocks, I could buy into it and co-own the property. Now, every time someone rents this property, I make money too. And as the price of the property increases, so does the money I have put in. What many people don't know about keeping your money just lying down in the bank is that it's not as profitable as investing that same amount of money is. For instance, if your money is just lying down in the bank, it can be debited due to bank charges, and you can't really protect the money against inflation. Yesterday's price is not today's price. What 5,000 naira could do.
And apart from inflation in the markets, even in exchange, especially if you're into cryptos, you find that every day there is sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. Very, very impressive. I'm so happy. Like, she's very young and she already has cooked herself. Like, she has groomed herself into knowing about investment and finances.
5 years ago is not what 5,000 naira can do today. If I had kept 5,000 naira in the bank just lying down there, by now it's probably going to be less than 5,000 naira because they would have been debiting that money, and then it can't afford the same things that it could afford maybe 5 years ago. So honestly, I think that what should be in savings are your emergency funds, the money you want to also spend for the month, and then maybe if you have a bulk expense coming up. So for instance, if your rent is due in like 3 months time, don't go and invest the money because then you might not be able to get it out. That one obviously can be there for when you are ready to pay. Just make that payment. I just really want to encourage you guys.
I love what she talks about. Do not keep your money in banks. You saw when I know that like in agreement, because one about thing about banks are there are so many charges. Some banks take some charges that you might not notice. Okay, some banks also take charges that you will notice. So sometimes you might put maybe a 5,000 naira there, or $50,000 or $50, and by the time you come back it's almost $49 or maybe 89 or maybe 49.80 cents. So there are so many things that if you are not careful, you will be losing your money instead of adding it up if you don't invest on those money or maybe use those monies to do something important. Sometimes they will also charge you for SMS, they charge you for bank alert. So many charges, okay, so many charges, and you would might not feel those charges, small to just be going click, 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 click until before you know what is happening. They have taken up to 1,000 naira or maybe 1,000 pesos or whatever. Even me, that I'm in the Philippines, I know how much they do charge me sometimes in my currency, but like just like a little bit, you know. And sometimes when you withdraw with and you to ATM in another bank, there is charges. When you do some transfers, there are charges. Okay, so this is why it's not always good to just keep your money there to just rest. No, you have to always use the money to do so many things so that it can always reproduce another product. It can always reproduce. It can there's always money coming in with it. That is like the money should be always be moving. It shouldn't just be stagnant. Okay, I love what she said, that any money that's supposed to be kept should be just for maybe emergency fund, or maybe something that you need to do like instantly, or maybe in a month's time. You don't need to, like, when you know that you have something to do in a month's time, that's when you can just keep the money in the bank. Don't just keep the money there and allow it to just stay there. I love what she said. I love her, so I love her already.
To educate yourself financially as much as you can. Watch videos, read books, go to seminars, and if you want to find out more about food stuff, I will link them in my description box below. After I signed up, they gave me 500,000 naira to share with my subscribers, and I just want to thank myself for sponsoring this video and for wanting to support me and my subscribers. The best part about this property I just bought is that I don't even have to be there.
There's good news, you know. This video, if you want to be among the people that will benefit from 500,000, you can go there. She will, like, maybe there is a form you fill to be able to benefit from this 500,000. The Greg store, I think she is also advertising or influencing for them, but it's kind of, if it's really legit, then it's impressive and it's very good, you know. For this the house, she didn't buy everything, but she bought a stock of that house. So anytime someone rents that house, the house is 31 million naira, which is almost $50,000. So anyone rents an apartment, she has a percentage, and the house is worth 31 million naira. Okay, so she always have a percentage once someone rents, and it's almost like group of people donated to buy the house. So once anybody rents an apartment, there is always the profit is shared among everyone that bought a stock of that house. This is very, very lovely. I love the concept. I love the idea behind it. I love how it's almost like going to give people ownership of a house, a lot of people ownership, a lot of people money, and there are a lot of people joining hands together. It's almost like a board of meeting, having a one, like everybody together making profit on a particular product. This is really lovely. I'm so proud of them. This is a good investment program, like very good. I will look more into it to know really what they are into. So this is just a reaction. I've not watched this video, so I didn't know about this. So I think I will look more into it, and if it's something that I will reveal again, I'll talk about it again. Wow, this is good.
With maintenance or to cross-check the tenants who will be staying at the property. My money is just working for me, and this is important because over time I've come to understand that time is the real currency here. It's what we are exchanging for money to be able to get things done. And I don't want to spend all the years of my life working to make money when I can make money work for me. For me, the goal is to be able to earn enough so that I have time to do the things I really love and the things that really matter. And if I ever want to work, it wouldn't be because I want to earn a living, but because I want to create an impact and add something to this world.
It is God for me. It is God for me. I think the housing, it's almost like a condominium, which is very, very impressive. I think they do that also in the Philippines. Like you see condos, like a group of company will build condos, and you pay in. I think you pay in some money. Like in the Philippines, though, when there is houses, the townhouses, okay, every month you pay in 5,000. Every month you pay in money, and you can live in the house or you can rent the house out, okay? But every month you pay up to 5K or maybe 20,000 until a certain period of time, maybe until 1 year, to be able to own the house, which I think it's almost what they are doing. Yeah, but I would say I'm going to still look into it to make sure I understand the concept, because she said she's paying almost like 100 and something but she didn't tell us if she's paying it monthly, okay. And but she says you pay a certain amount of money. You're not paying everything, okay. You're not paying everything, but every time someone rents this apartment, she makes a profit from it. So this one, she's not like living there and paying every month or paying every week, no. But she is like, the company will rent it to somebody that will pay the full 1 year, and every month they give her a profit or reimburse her or give her some, as time goes on. Wow, this is nice. This is very, very nice. I like, kudos to you, Izini. I think I would definitely would like to participate in this 500,000 giveaway. Simply click this link. So the link, I'm going to share it on my day too, so you can just click it there. Sign up to begin your own investment. I think to start up the investment, you have to invest with 5,000. Choose a property to buy into. Okay. All right. This is good. This is beautiful. I'll look into it. So yeah, and I'll also make a new video to get, okay, is this for real and should you like proceed? I don't know, should I invest and see? All right, guys. And she's a very young girl. She's a Nigerian. She's married. Yes, she's married, and she's 25 years. Very, very impressive. This is lovely. I love when people come up and you don't look at, I'm a girl, I don't need, sometimes when you hear this word, like, you're a woman, you don't need property, you don't need this. The world is changing, everybody needs the same thing. A man needs a house, a car. The same thing, a woman needs a house, a car, because you never can tell when it will happen. You don't just know. You can't just rely on someone, because anything can happen at any time. The economy, inflation can affect. So that's why they say don't keep your money in one place. Almost like, don't just keep your hope in one place. You have to spread your wings as many as possible. And if you don't have and if you cannot spread your wings as big as possible, you just try your best to just spread it. I love this. Yeah, I think you guys need to check this Craig stock out. Craig stock, yeah, we need to check it out. And I will make a comment below this channel, because I'll check it out and I'll make a comment. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. Give me a like, tag her so that she can see my review. Love you so much. Bye.